This is Peter Lau. Today is Wednesday, February 12th. I'm at 5141 Navarro Street, Sereno, California. I'll be entering through the rear side cleanout. So this cleanout's just located underneath this decking, as well as the stairs in the back. Just on the bottom portion of the wall, you have a 2-inch ABS cleanout. There's the cap for this cleanout. In a brief moment, we will be transitioning to the end of the sewer line, as that provides the clearest video. We're about 82 feet into the main sewer line, where it ties in with the city sewer. We're noted at a depth of 6 feet. The sewer line does run towards the rear side of the house, towards the maintenance cover in the backyard. So, this inspection was performed to scope out the private portion of the line to where it meets the public, and that's currently where we're at, a private line meeting the public line, so at the city sewer connection, in other words. Water was ran prior and during the inspection, and now I'll be making my way back slowly. So we're working our way back from clay piping, as that's very typical to see. Most cities will use clay for their sewer line material. So I am backtracking a little bit because I took a closer look at the saddle, and as I'm pulling back very slowly here, you're going to notice that there is a crack at the saddle. So the homeowner is actually responsible for the saddle at any portion prior to that, so I will have to recommend that this gets fixed. I also recommend further evaluation from a qualified sewer line contractor. As I pull back further, you'll be able to see this in the distance. So on the far left-hand side of the screen, you can see that there is indeed some cracking at the saddle. So the implications of that, over the years, if it gets worse, it could actually collapse at that portion of the sewer, and that could lead to major issues. As of right now, it's still serviceable, but I will have to recommend that that gets fixed. And I'll mark the approximate location and the depth. Again, that's noted at a depth of 6 feet towards the rear side of the house. So now resuming the sewer inspection. Typically things that I do look out for in the clay, looking out for any kind of offsets, cracks, any damage to the line. So we are noting another portion of the clay that has what appears to be a crack on the bottom side. You can see on the very right hand side of the screen that we're seeing similar formations from the saddle that we saw. So, again, similar kind of problems with cracking in the clay. So water was ran in between when I was checking for the location of this crack. So this one's noted at a depth of 5 feet, and again, the exterior photos will be included as to the approximate location. So cracks are fairly common to find within the clay portion at about 75 feet, so still at the rear side of the lawn, the backyard rather. This is a transition between clay to cast iron. So given the age of the property, the use of cast iron is indicated, and it's much harder to detect cracks or leaks in the cast iron because of the scaling. So scaling is a buildup of minerals that gets caked onto itself over the years. So that's corrosion, rust, and in essence, it builds up on the interior side of the pipe. However, the cast iron portion is still serviceable, it's still functional at the time of the inspection. With about 59 feet remaining. So at about 54 feet at a depth of 2 feet, again we're seeing some damage to the portion of the line. You can see on the middle portion of the screen, there's also some cracking / damage at the cast iron portion. With about 46 feet remaining. With about 30 feet remaining, still working my way back from cast iron. And then at about 14 feet we do transition materials, so we're going from this cast iron to ABS. ABS being a newer black plastic pipe, is considered modern. You'll see this indicated in homes built during the 1970s, the late 1970s. They started to stop using cast iron and started using this material in residential homes. Typically, you look out for any stagnant water in this portion of the line, given that it is plastic. Now I'm working my way out the access. And this concludes the inspection of the main sewer line. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call, text, or email me. Thank you.